Hallo Cliquenabendler, wir sind bei Taiwan Board Game Design. Next to me is Smoox.
Yeah, hi, nice to meet you. And Andres?
Yes.
Hi.
You are the reason why we are here, because you introduced us to DBD a few years ago.
Yeah, and it's our pleasure that we have an opportunity to see you guys and see you folks every year here and showing our new games.
It's always fun, and this time it's the first time you will explain the game for me, which is made by you, right?
As a designer myself, I'm so happy. It's my new game, My Story. Yeah.
All right. What is the game about? What's the theme?
So the inspiration is from Forrest Gump. He said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you are going to get.
Like in the movie as well?
Yeah, in the movie Forrest Gump. Yeah, yes. And as a gamers, we will say life is like a deck of cards.
Right.
You never know what you are going to draw.
Correct.
So basically, it's a deck building game about your life. All players will start at the age of 22. It's like people graduate from the college in Taiwan at age 22. So we'll play. We'll have a starting hand of cards, and we'll play this card to get resource, and we can buy new cards. And for each turn we take actions, we will spend some time.
Okay.
When everyone reach the age of 50, the game over. It's not the end of our life. It's we all retired. We retire early, so it's happy ending. Yeah. So we will see who has the most fruitful life and score the most points wins the game.
You retire in Taiwan with 50?
No.
I have to move to Taiwan if that is true.
No, that's a game we can have a dream.
In Germany we have to retire with 67.
67?
Yes.
In Taiwan we have 65.
All right. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Almost the same.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So how does the game work?
The game works like this. You will start with a set of 7 starting hand cards. Everyone has the same cards, and we have 5 different resources. You can have some money, salary, and you have your hobby or your health, and you can have some degree. You have education, books, knowledge, and you have some friends, smiling face. And also these 2 are the jokers. You can use it as any of these 5. And because we are young, so we are more multitasking or we are more diversified. Okay, so that's the starting hand of your cards. And you also start with a random occupation. Okay, so say I'm an engineer, and I will have some special ability I can explain later. And you will also have another random occupation as your friend. Sorry, I'll use this one. Random occupation that will comes into your deck. Okay, so there are 3 different cards. The first one is like this. That's the occupation, and the others are like this. It's a life story. You explore the life with you learn something, or you knew some friends. And the other types, the first one, the second one, and the third one is a project cards. You can set up some project, like you want to write a book. You set a goal and you try to complete that. Okay, so in this game there are basically 3 types of cards here. And so you will shuffle the first occupation, that's your friend. You have a board game reviewer as your friend into your deck, and you, like a deck builders, you shuffle the cards, and each round you will just play 4 cards. And you will adjust the resource you gain. Like I have salary, I got 1 money here, sorry. And I also have hobby, so I get some 1 healthy here. And I have a friend meeting me, so I have a smiling face here. Also, I have a joker. I can use it as any resource I want. So that's the first phase of the game. I can play cards and see how many resources I can have in this turn. And the second phase is I can explore the life. So I can buy new cards, actually. So I can spend resource mark here. So that's the resource plus each card has different resource. So if I pay this, I can get this card into my discard pile. Okay, so you build up your deck. And I can also pay costs here to meet a new friend. Like I can buy this card, I meet a new friend who is an art agent. Okay, so I pay the resource to buy cards. And I just move the resource. Like I buy this one, I need 1 money, so I have one money. I need one book and 1 year. So, but I don't have a book, but I have a joker, so I can buy this. Also, there's a one blue one is 1 year, so I have to spend my time. I'm yellow, so I getting older. Okay, so you get new cards into your deck and you shuffle, you play new cards in another round. And one interesting part about the game is that if you play some cards that are either occupation or projects, you can also pay the cost here to upgrade.
All right.
Say I'm an engineer, I'm get tired and I'm bored with engineer every daily life. I can pay the cost here and become a board game reviewer. So I switch my occupation. Or maybe I complete a project, I write a book, I pay the resource here, pay 2 years and some resource. I can put it down here. So I building up my CV. What is good for that is you can see there are four different colors on the cards. So in the later part of the game, if I play a card with blue, I will activate these 3 cards.
And you get that as well.
Yeah, I get this and play one more card. So it's like you have experience or you have expertise in this field. The blue one is more like knowledge. So you do some knowledgeable works, you can get some benefits because you are more experienced in that field. So that's the idea of building up your CV. So it's important to see what colors of card you want to build in your deck, also in your CV. And another interesting part of the game is that whenever you want to pay something, buy the cards or upgrade, and you miss resource, maybe you lack one money or one book, you can always use your variable time. You can spend 1 more year to substitute for the missing $1,
right,
or 2 years to substitute more resource. But it's a hard decision because the more time you spend, the less rounds you may be able to play. Okay, but maybe it's important because if you spend more time to build out your CV earlier in the game, you will have a strong combos in the later part. So you can use your time as a joker resource, but it's important to evaluate whether it's good or not. Yeah.
And what makes points at the end of the game?
Yeah, that's the thing I'm going to talk. When all players reaches age 30, we will get these reunion cards. In Taiwan, we will have reunion from college or high school friends. So we'll review some of these cards, and from age 30, you can also choose to attend the reunion to have a chit chat with old friends. And you can pay the resource here, it's more expensive. And if you pay that, you can get one of these cards. That's the achievement cards. The idea is that you talk with your old friends and see, oh, you are a lawyer, you are a doctor or something like that. And you see, oh, what do I really want in my life? So you find out, oh, maybe I am more people who like a colorful life. So that's the end game scoring cards, which like this one is, if you have a set of 4 different colors of cards in your whole deck or your CV, you get 5 points for each set. Or some others is if you have, for each project you complete in your CV, you get 4 points. So it's like you figure out what you are really pursuing in your life, and that's the way you score. And you try to build your deck like this way. And when everybody is 50, we see who has the highest point, who has the more fruitful life and wins the game. Yeah.
All right. How much does the game cost?
It's 32 euro in Spiel. 32 euro, yeah.
Okay. And it's language, it's not language independent, but all cards have English on it.
Yeah, English and Chinese.
English
rules in English. And we also have a promo like this one. You can see who he is, and selfie, selfie with the designer. So that's a promo card for the game, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks you for your time at the fair.
Thank you.
Wish you a last few hours, I guess.
Yeah, I hope I can take a walk and see around.
And see you latest next year in Essen, I guess.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
All right. Bye.
Bye.